Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This will be taken very short. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
He's coming. Hard. He's coming. Double up. Fight.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Well, that's just running the ball 101 because too much east-west, not enough north-south. Got to get upfield, don't you?
They just kept stringing him out. Before he knew it, he had hit the sideline. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Here we go.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Well, it's an offense. You know, some drives you have it, some drives you don't. And this one looks like you don't.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I mean, it was 3rd and long. It was screaming for a pass. I think they tried to outguess him there with the running play. They didn't fool him at all.
Went in the wrong direction. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return.
At their own 46-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Jones has it. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody cut. Oh, he just snuck out there.
And he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll look to throw. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another 1st down.
At the 9-yard line.
Red 60 Pittsburgh. Here we go.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with it. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Barkley. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. This situation in the fourth quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious, so you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
We ain't giving them nothing today. Safe. Check. Fresno. Look at me. Zipper. Come on, switch. Go.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. He'll get 2 yards back, but it's going to leave him with a long 3rd and 13.
It's a gain of 2. 3rd down and 13.
Ready up. 59. Mike 59. Go. Don't let him breathe. Look. Squeeze. Don't let him breathe.
Now a give running right. It's Cook. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score. Chris Jones in punt formation.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now Saquon Barkley. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
On the run, it's Barkley. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later. Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is just going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Let's go now. 70 in. Ready, go.
They'll look to throw here. It's caught. Jones. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 41-yard line.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Tens the mic. Tens the mic. Leo. Let's go.
Now back to throw. Looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Earlier in the quarter when the defense was keying on the run, you said offensively they need to open things up, take some shots downfield. Didn't work there, but they did it.
Yeah, I'm not going to change my tune now. I still think it's the right play because when you take those shots downfield, you open the eyes of the defense to what you could do to them, and that may open some things up for you offensively.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Check 50. Check 50.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Looking to throw. He may try and run for this. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Get some 9 yards and a 1st.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A Miami 1st down on the 14-yard pickup.
Here we go. Set. 90. Ball.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Lock it. Set. Go.
On 1st down, Barkley trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's it. That's it.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
Here we go.
2nd and 10. At the Patriots 16-yard line.
Check 3. Check 3. Ready.
On 2nd down now, Barkley, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Set. 18 gainer. Screen.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Let's get it.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down.
Squeeze, get in there. Exit, rush in. Let Hudson.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Khalil Mack. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. So plenty of action on the field, but no action right now on the scoreboard, at least as of yet. 0-0 is our score. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! After a rare scoreless first half, these teams now just looking for something as the second half gets underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Here we go. First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight. Maybe not this tight, scoreless as we start the third quarter.
I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they've played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game.
The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. He'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Well, there's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. They'll look to throw here on first down. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
He'll look to throw. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Khalil Mack. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Check four. Let's go.
2nd and long. He goes full extension, and he's got it. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. They'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Defensively, that's Earl Thomas, the all-pro safety, knocking it free.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Every play is supposed to get a player's best effort, but on 4th down, that really increases the stakes, doesn't it? What about that catch?
Heck of an effort picking up the first.
And now that team has to be motivated going forward. They just saw a great effort there. They want to make sure it pays off.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. They come up in an offset eye. Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Another try for Barkley. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Patriots, nothing.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They run it again with Cook. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Back now in Foxborough. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run for it. Cook. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position.
10, 30 base, let's go. Watch time, watch time.
Now a first down carry by Jones.
14 moving.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Aaron Jones, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This is taken at the 3. Now a hit and a loose football. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They're going to look to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. DK Metcalf, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge, or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On the ready.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and then maybe a guard can slide up to the 2nd level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
General West. Switch. They go.
They go to Elliott again, and he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run with Elliott. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Just rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production, but how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
Give him 30 yards there. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back, They can pick up anything that leaks through, but in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Again, it's Elliott. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but, Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only one timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. That one looks like he'll throw here. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Not that time for Watkins. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12. They run again on 1st down. Cook. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Cook following the penalty. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. On 2nd down, Cook. And he gets it down to the 32.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the 1st half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the 2nd half.